Jacob. Whenever he's ready.
Ralph, what are your initial thoughts?
Yeah, we have seen a tough game for us against a very complete team that showed all their qualities in every minute. Sometimes we defended better. We had chances for ball wins, and we did take the ball wins, but not enough to let them, not nasty enough, not enough to let them struggle like last season, where we had more moments where we could hurt them, longer clean sheet, and in the end then took a point here. And this season it was, the question is, are they so much better now? I think, or we not on the level. I think with the ball we are definitely not on the level we have been. And against the ball we tried it, but they had found a way to play through our lines better than in the past. It's nothing that is super surprising, because they have simply the quality to do this. To be honest, in the end, when you lose a game here, I think it's better for me to lose it in this way, where we try something and try to be brave, than to sit deep, what we also have done sometimes here, and then you still lose against a strong side. So it's never nice to do it, but in the end we can take more out of this game when we have playing like we did today.
Did you feel you got that bravery throughout the 90 minutes? Because on Thursday you said you wanted your team to go to the Etihad and be brave and get on the ball.
Against the ball I thought yes, not always, but very often. But with the ball, not really. In some few moments we did it okay, but this was not enough to let them struggle a little bit more. But yeah, it's tough here. We know this. A lot of teams are coming here and get showed their limits, what they have, and we were one of them.
I know we conceded 4 today, but Gavin Bazunu, he made some key saves today and was surely a positive.
Yeah, I think some young lads that were coming in were also okay. I think today big experience for them to play against such a team, and back four was most of the time okay. Try to defend what is there to defend. As I said, we had 2 goals conceded in the first half after losing a ball in possession, and this was the bigger problem, I think.
Do you feel the gap between a team and quality is just too much? And
surprisingly, yes.
Yeah.
Alfie.
Good evening, Ralph. You spent a lot of time on the pitch after the game today. You spoke to Pep Guardiola, Phil Foden, you went over and clapped the away supporters. Sometimes you go down the dressing room to get your messages ready. Was that because your message to your players today was clear?
The message was clear, that we want to be brave and that we want to be a nasty opponent. Not nasty enough, to be honest, in some moments. To defend them, you have to work super hard. This is what we tried for a long time, and yeah, in the end you cannot defend every action. They are too quick, too good on the ball, but we tried it.
Mark.
Hi Ralph.
Yeah.
I wanted to ask about James Ward-Prowse and Carl Walker-Peters. Last week you said you wanted your senior players to step up a little bit more. Obviously it's difficult here today to kind of see that, but what did you feel like they did today?
As I said here, to win here something, it's not easy, but yeah, I must say that we had expected this game today. I was hoping that we are a little bit more able to hurt them, but finally we haven't been, and yeah, finally we had not the tools to hurt them more, and this is what you have to expect.
In terms of James Ward-Prowse specifically, obviously playing a bit deeper means you don't really get to see the benefits of him further up the pitch, do you? Is it just one of those that you kind of have to keep him there because other players aren't ready to play there?
Yeah, but he always played a 6, and this is what he did today. It is normal that against Man City you sometimes sit a little bit deeper because you have to help them in the back four, because the passes in the attack are so firm, and then you have to come from the front and help them defending. So it's normal that you're not always around the box of the opponent.
And just finally as well, Sam Edozie was one of those that didn't travel. Was he one of the ones that you mentioned in the week that was ill?
Yeah.
Okay, thank you.
Hi, Ralph.
Yeah.
Sorry to ask. I know there's been speculation about your future this week. Have you had any more sort of clarity, or, over that?
After this game, I have no clarity now.
You don't know what's gonna happen going forward.
I know the clarity is that I come tomorrow and we have an indoor game, and this is why we are prepared for. And there we must analyze this game very well now. I think next week we have a tough home game against West Ham, and the week is with Monday more. It gives us a little bit more time for preparing for a tough week with 3 games in 7 days, I think, and this is intense.
Hi Ralph, there's never an easy time to come here, but how difficult is it for a manager who's fighting for his life to look at the fixture list and see you've got Man City away?
It's easier than coming here after losing 9-0, what was also one time happening.
Hi Ralph, you mentioned a little bit the difference between today and the 2 games against City last season. They're averaging over 4 goals a game here this season. Can you just describe how much more difficult it is now with Haaland in the team compared to what was already a very good team last season?
Now the problem is that even if he is not immediately scoring, you have to be aware of him much more, I think, and then the centre backs are a little bit more fixed in the centre, and then they cannot slide so good. I think this makes it a little bit harder for us than to press. You have to be very brave if you want to do it. We had in the first half 2 scenes where we didn't slide, and then they play so quick, and then there's immediately big goal chance. I think it was also the first chance from Erling where he was there. It is better to be early there and go early, because anyway it's hard to defend. So this is the way we tried it today, and it worked. Yeah, and sometimes it works quite well, but not always. But we defended it in the end, and even if you don't win it on the side, you can defend it still, and you have to be brave. But it makes it harder, that is for sure, because you have such a fantastic striker in the middle, and that is then for everybody around him easier to shine.
Okay. Last question.
Hi Ralph, you've lost your last 4 Premier League games, so do you fear for your job?
I'm not thinking this direction, to be honest. Never. Since I'm a manager, I think it's anyway the first time in my managerial career that I get such questions, to be honest. And yeah, it is. Meanwhile, I think I'm 16 years manager. I've never answered these questions, and I really don't use any energy of thinking about that, because the only way I think is that I have to do everything that I help my team, and this is the only thing I think about.
Thank you.
Thanks very much, everyone.